Prince William's reputation is in the firing line as Prince Harry's memoir lays fight bare. Prince Harry's book Spare is just days away from being released, and already much of the content is in the public domain. Leaks to newspapers, and the fact that the memoir has already gone on sale in Spain, have seen revelations published around the world as the release date of January 10th approaches. Among the most serious allegations so far are Harry saying that he was physically attacked by his brother, and that William and Kate encouraged him to wear a Nazi costume in 2005. There are also sections on his relationship with Camilla, and a story about losing his virginity in a field behind a pub while a student at Eton. The first leaks to emerge suggest that it is William's reputation that is most in the firing line. The Guardian previewed a story about William physically attacking Harry at their Kensington Palace home in 2019. The elder prince, the report says, came to Nottingham Cottage where Harry and Meghan were living in 2019 in an encounter that ended with Harry being knocked to the floor. "He grabbed me by the collar, ripping my necklace, and he knocked me to the floor," he writes. "I landed on the dog's bowl, which cracked under my back, the pieces cutting into me. I lay there for a moment dazed, then got to my feet and told him to get out." The younger prince said he had scrapes and bruises. In what appears to be astonishingly detailed accounts of life behind closed doors, and information that is far more specific than anything he has said so far, Harry lays bare the series of events that led to him eventually leaving the royal fold. And it seems that he goes far back into his childhood and adolescence in a crusade to set the record straight where he feels he has been unfairly portrayed. Of his infamous decision to wear a Nazi uniform to a fancy dress party in 2005, Page 6 first reported that Harry writes in Spare that it was William and Kate who spurred him on. "I phoned Willie and Kate, asked what they thought." Page 6 report cites the book as saying, "Nazi uniform, they said." Harry apparently adds that his brother and sister-in-law both howled at the outfit. So far, both Buckingham Palace and Kensington Palace have remained silent on the memoir's leaks. Sources from the palace has declined to comment on the book generally or any specific allegations. Meghan Markle had gentle concerns about Prince Harry's memoir Spare. Prince Harry's wife Meghan Markle had previously expressed worries that his recent bombshell memoir, Spare, could ruffle the wrong feathers. The former actress, 41, had raised gentle concerns about the book, wondering if it was the right move. Sources recently told The Telegraph. Media savvy. Markle was a little hesitant for the book to be released. The British newspaper reported, however, she supposedly didn't want to get herself too much involved because she would have been accused of trying to steal the limelight. The insider added that once Harry, 38, went ahead with his project, Markle supported him fully. Is this the way she would have approached things? Possibly not. But she will always back him, and would never have got involved in promoting such a personal project, the source told The Telegraph. Markle didn't want to get herself too much involved in the book planning because she would have been accused of trying to steal the limelight. Getty Images. This was about his own life, his journey, and his own perspective. They continued. The father of two shared a plethora of intimate and private details about his life and career as a royal in his 400-page memoir, which was released on January 10th. He's even planning to drop a second book, which could be filled with secrets about his estranged father King Charles and older brother Prince William. Prince William and his wife Kate Middleton and Prince Harry and his wife Meghan Markle appear at Windsor Castle following the death of Queen Elizabeth on September 10, 2022. Getty Images. The first draft was different, Harry told The Telegraph's Bryony Gordon on January 13. It was 800 pages, and now it's down to 400 pages. It could have been 2 books, put it that way. And the hard bit was taking things out. There are some things that have happened, especially between me and my brother, and to some extent between me and my father, that I just don't want the world to know. the Duke of Sussex explained. "Because I don't think they would ever forgive me." Harry made a variety of claims in his book, including how William, 40, reportedly attacked him in 2019 and alarming comments about his elder bro's baldness. Prince Harry's memoir, Spare, was released earlier this month. AP. There is one passage in his book where the Invictus Games founder outrageously confessed he was bred for spare parts for William. 2 years older than me, Willie was the heir, whereas I was the spare, he wrote. I was the shadow, the support, the plan B. I was brought into the world in case something happened to Willie, he said. Harry noted that he understood his role in the family was to be a diversion and distraction from his brother and to provide, if necessary, a spare part. To him, kidney perhaps, blood transfusion, speck of bone marrow, Harry pinned. Prince Harry suggests King Charles didn't want to pay for Meghan Markle because he was threatened by her. Prince Harry appears to have doubled down on the suggestion he made in Netflix docuseries Harry and Meghan that other senior members of the royal family, particularly his dad King Charles III, were threatened by Meghan Markle's popularity. According to page 6, Harry writes in forthcoming memoir Spare that Charles claimed he couldn't afford to financially support Meghan in addition to Harry, Kate Middleton, and Prince William. Harry was suspicious of that, musing that he suspected his father didn't want to pay for Meghan's expenses as a working royal because Charles didn't want Meghan taking his spotlight. For context, in 2017, Charles paid for Prince William, Kate Middleton, and Harry's working expenses from his $28 million Duchy of Cornwall income. The three royals pulled from a fund of about $4.8 million to cover their expenses, including things like salary and office costs along with Kate Middleton's designer wardrobe. In March 2018, people reported that Meghan and Harry bought her clothes themselves before the royal wedding for all of Meghan's royal engagements. Working royals cannot accept designer clothes for free. But behind the scenes, Harry alleged that Charles was skeptical of footing the bill for Meghan too. Harry wrote that he and William agreed to serve the monarch and keep themselves inside the gilded cage at all times, in exchange for being financially taken care of, per page 6. He claimed his father told him that the royals didn't have enough money to cover Meghan too. Harry didn't buy it. Pa didn't financially support Willie and me and our families out of any largesse, Harry wrote. That was his job. That was the whole deal. Pa might have dreaded the rising cost of maintaining us, but what he really couldn't stomach was someone new dominating the monarchy, grabbing the limelight, someone shiny and new coming in and overshadowing him. Harry wrote, adding that his father lived through that before, when he married Harry and William's mother, Princess Diana. The issue is, when someone who's marrying in, who should be a supporting act, is then stealing the limelight, or is doing the job better than the person who was born to do this, that upsets people, Harry started. It shifts the balance, because you've been led to believe the only way that your charities can succeed, the only way that your reputation can be grown or improved, is if you're in the front page of those papers. But the media are the ones who choose who to put on the front page. He recalled Meghan's dominance in tabloid coverage over other royals during Remembrance Day 2018, the first time they noticed it happening. She was like, but it's not my fault, Harry said. And I said, I know. And my mum felt the same way.